City podcast. My name is Sadat Anissa Sharif, and you are welcome. This week, I have an amazing topic for us. And as we can see, Abuja has been busy and late because of the December season. So that's why we put it upon ourselves to come up with the Abuja Holiday Manual, the do's and don'ts of Detty December in the capital city. What you should know, how you should move about as this holiday season will be bubbling for you all. As for me, I've been enjoying my December. I've been having it calm. I've been attending private events. Shout out to Milsda Ama. I've been having a great time so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax as I introduce the amazing guest, Mr. Sowa Solange, aka Sowa. I'll be right back. I said today's topic is the Abuja Holiday Manual, the do's and don'ts of Detty December in the capital city. And I have with me an amazing guest, Sowa, aka Strictly Sowa, the CEO of the Capital Movement, event promoter, event organizer, entertainer, lead master. Should we keep going on? Hype man, MC. Should we keep going on? People that are really building the Abuja culture. Ladies and gentlemen, Sowa.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming, Sowa. So let's go straight into it. Our listeners want to know the do's and don'ts of what they should do during this Detty December. So like everyone's always saying, Lagos is the go-to place. It's famous for the glitz and glamour. What do you think Abuja has that makes it lit for this Detty December?
We have roads. let's start off. We have roads. Like when it comes to Abuja, you can actually have a good time. You can actually go to multiple places and like really get active in the December period. And because we have a lot of events and stuff happening, it works really well. And people can actually be in an environment that's calm. It's not chaos. You know, so you're not dying of traffic. It's just big vibes.
I mean, let's brag about our roads.
No. You see, if they were gonna do a Drake in Nigeria, it has to be in Abuja because like everywhere else will suffer the people.
Yes. So next question. So as a promoter, you see the work behind the play. You always see what it takes to build up all these events. What is the biggest challenge of organizing events in Abuja? Compared to other cities, now the challenge.
Okay, so there are a couple of them. So one of them is that talents really think Abuja is like the land of money. So the whatever amount they'll call, like in Lagos or in other places, in Abuja they are doubling, tripling that amount just because it's Abuja. So that puts a lot of strain on like Abuja, like event organizers, to give the people a good enough show and keep it in a way that works for the market as well. So right now, everybody's trying to find the balance between the price point and like the output of the event.
So that's a really big challenge because they'll be thinking because the president is here, all the executive members are all here.
They just think Abuja is money.
That can definitely be a big challenge, especially for people that want to start up.
Yeah, especially for new. So like now you see a gravitation towards like DJs and all this kind of stuff for events, whereas like back in 2020, 2018, things were a lot easier when it came to like acquiring artists. But now it's a whole crazy ball game right now. So if you see an event that has a dope lineup, just know that those people put their blood.
Literally.
They put their blood, their sweat, their tears. Like, don't think it's play. Like, we have a block party coming up tomorrow. The lineup, the surprise acts, bruh, I don't even want to talk about it. But then, like, by the time you realize what Odumodu is trying to do for Abuja, it's going to be such a sight.
Because, the aspect now that you really highlighted is that some people want to start events, but it's really getting crazy because if you want to bring in people, especially people that are from outside Abuja, and all they are seeing is here, the president's city, that would definitely be a challenge. So let's talk about spotting the hype. With so many events popping up, you made mention of some. How can a young person in Abuja spot a high-value event versus one that's just talk and no substance?
Okay, so when you're looking at a high-value event, you're looking at events that are have a dope lineup, are well organized, have a right vibe. So before the event happens, you can kind of tell. They're like telltale signs. Firstly, the promotion of the event, like from the graphics to the buzz in the street and everything. You will know when people are talking about an event and when people aren't. So from that, you will know what is popping and what's not. But there are some events, don't get me wrong, there are some events that people don't even know about that are popping, and there are events that are super hyped and it's not popping. But from the graphics, if you look at the graphics,
that's the first one.
That's the first thing that's gonna make me rate an event is when I look at the graphics. If I look at the graphics and I'm like, this might not be my scene. It might be another person's scene, but this is not my scene. So those kind of things let you know. People will be talking about the event.
Yeah.
You know, like now the one that we have tomorrow, bro. Everybody's talking about it. Like, so you know that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. The next most important question is a security question.
Yeah.
Because we've been seeing what's happening on social media and how sometimes they are trying to, which is really true, maybe these things are happening, but then people are really concerned and it's going to cause some sort of like panic or whatsoever. So what is a safety major concern during the holiday from your perspective that you think is a red flag and attendees should look out for?
Okay, if you're talking about red flags at events, let me get to that, but let me talk about something first. At this point in time, as much as a lot of things are happening, there's so much misinformation that's going around, and that misinformation just creates panic. Whereas things are not as they seem, people are like, all it takes is somebody posting something on their story. They don't have to put a video or some kind of evidence. They just have to post something on their story, and you've caused a panic in that area. So that's not to say that like there's no insecurity. There's a lot of insecurity in town, but then there's a lot that's being done to combat that as well. So a lot of times there's a lot of like fake panic that is being created just to like scare people during this period. But then when you're talking about red flags in an event, the security. Yeah. Now, if you come to an event, you're not seeing it secured, you're not seeing the police and like the other officials, it's just bounces and then that's a red flag. Because you need to know that you are secure, especially. So there was a time when there was these events that were done that the security wasn't on par, and a lot of times the amount of negative things that now happen at that event is crazy. So I think one major thing you have to look out for is the security presence. You should also look to see if you see the event has an ambulance and those kind of, you know that the people at that event are intentional and they're thinking about you. So those are the things that you have to look at: the organization of it, the security of it. Like, are they prepared for the event?
Yeah, because you know another major thing that people should know: if it is a high value event, make sure that it also resonates with the location.
Yes. Because
that's another thing. Yes. Somebody that's not from Abuja might think, oh,
yes. No.
You understand
I'm not throwing shade. Yeah. Okay, this is not me throwing shade. Okay, this is not me throwing shade. Okay, if you're an IJGB and they're inviting you for parties in Guarimpa, I'm not saying too much. Let me leave that. But then I'll just say keep it in town. Keep it in town.
What is town to you? What should we're talking about high value events now, high end events.
So okay, for those who don't know what town is, we're talking like Wuse, Maitama, Gariki, Central area, those areas. Once you are going to like the outer parts, you know, it's that's your cup of tea. Yeah. But yeah.
I like that you mentioned the IJGB because that's my next question. Abuja sees a massive influence of this. So for those that don't know, IJGB, I just got back. The people in the diaspora that visit Abuja, visit Nigeria for December. How does the arrival now shape the energy and the economy of the city? So just that one word.
The IJGBs, those are like one of my favorite groups of people because they always come in very energized. They always come in very ready to party, and that's you can always feel the energy when it comes to them. And with that now, you see events during this period packed out. Like we had Romi's block on Monday. The sheer number of IJGBs that were in that place was ridiculous. So
they're affecting our economy, bro.
I mean, in a good way.
It's good for you.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you mean the prices?
Exactly, like coming from
the prices.
Attendee, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're talking about. Like they're affecting us.
I mean, that's facts because the prices on hotels, on apartments, on everything is going up just based on.
How much is a regular for an event tomorrow?
Is at the gate is 30K. I mean, that's bro. Are you seeing the prices?
But yes,
are you seeing the prices in Lagos? Are you being serious?
No, you see, this is the example of what I'm talking about. Because of how the economy now, you see, you made mention of like if you are trying to get people involved, they see Abuja, they overprice you.
Yeah.
So coming from an attendee now, if I see 30K as an Abuja person, you know, like, what is this? Who are they bringing Jesus? Do you
No,
understand
but
all
you
those
see,
kind of
that's
things?
what's mad.
So
Yeah.
explaining something about that.
Okay, so that's what's mad. In Lagos now, you'll be seeing like 200K. Like if it was this event and we're doing it in Lagos, at the gate it would be like 80 bands or like a lot more than that. So in Lagos, you see that there's a lot of like super priced events, and now they are getting the artists at a cheaper rate. So Abuja event organizers have to kind of like subsidize what they are doing to make it work for like the event. So if you think that's bad, you have seen the Lagos prices. Everybody's been talking about it online.
So you see now, I thank God that we're talking about this, because now we're talking about, let's talk about young people now who can't, like a young student or a young professional, how can they enjoy the December vibe now without going broke? Because I want to see OD, I want to see all these people you are calling, but I ain't got 30K, bro. Like, and that's just for tickets. So how can somebody else? What advice would you have for somebody that would still want to enjoy that December but without breaking the bank?
Okay, so my advice would be to think ahead. So now, why I say this is because when events start the promotion, there's always the early bird tickets, and those are always at a crazy discounted rate compared to what you get at the gate. If you are coming to me the day of the event trying to look for a discount, you are wild. You're wild, because it was first 10K, it went to 12, it went to 15. Like it gradually picked up, each tier was sold out. You can't come to the gate and act like, oh my God, you guys,
It's too much.
it's too much. But you had the opportunity for a month to secure it long before then. So I think that for you as an event goer, even it's like buying a plane ticket. You have to think ahead. You won't go to the airport on the day of the thing and be like, oh my God, the flights. Bro, you're paying on the day of the event.
Okay, guys, that should be a big hack. That should definitely be a very big hack. And another one obviously is, last, cut your coat, man.
According to your size. It's not everyone you must go for. Find the one that works for you and enjoy.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
And that's it, about just enjoying with what you have, right? Because I wanted you to speak on that. People feel like they have to attend high-end events, and we're talking to listeners here, somebody that can be in any part. Like, please highlight that conversation of enjoying what you have.
See, so with this season, like I said, the energy is very high in the city. So there are so many events that are happening that cater to so many different crowds. You just have to find your crowd and look for what you're looking for. So if you are looking for the Odumodu, the Skepta, then you know what you're looking for and you aim towards that. If you just want to have a good vibe, you want to drink some beer, you want to just chill, there are so many events that are offering that as well. So it's really just to find what works for you. Like you said, is even if we're not even talking on a money P, your vibe.
Even
your vibe is sometimes it's not a concert that you're about. You want to have a karaoke. There are so many karaoke events in the city that are popping right now. Like there's so many R&B events that are popping in the city. There's so much that's happening that if you wanted to like tap in, you can tap in.
And people, I see events catering to even personalities as well. There are alt events, there are those for the girly girls, there are those for the tomboys.
We have house music.
Yes, house music, talking about R&B for the millennials. Like there are even car events, whatever event, just really find what works for you and stick to that. So we are seeing a massive surge of Abuja born stars, creators and icons who are finally putting the city on the global map, and I'm emphasizing global map. In your experience, how has the collective Abuja influence rebranded the FCT's reputation and changed the way both local, like how we looking now?
See, we popping now. See, Abuja is popping now. Let's speak facts.
Honest.
Let's be honest. Abuja is popping right now. Like there are so many new stars that are emerging from the city. And it's just like back to back doings. Like once those gates were open, everybody's now like Abuja. Yeah, so even like a lot of execs and all of them, just there's a whole conversation that has been created on the, and it's like with Nigerian music. You see how once those doors were open abroad, now there's a whole global race for Nigerian music. So it's a similar thing with Abuja. As soon as the that identity came to the forefront now. Abuja is hot.
Please, so
Abuja
talented
is
people,
hot.
keep showcasing yourself so that these executives can keep coming and Abuja will keep shining. And we're ever still always appreciative to those that are representing Abuja really hard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open the line. If you have any question or contribution for Sowa or you want to join in, the topic is the do's and don'ts of Detty December in the capital city, the Abuja Holiday Manual. The number is 080-5682-6499. I go again. The number is 080-5682-6499. So while we're waiting for someone to call in, what is that missing piece? I like how we've touched on every important thing that's near to be said, but still from your own perspective, what is that missing piece we need so that Abuja's entertainment scene remains this vibrant? Do you think we're missing anything?
Okay, so if you know Abuja history, you know that from 2016, the whole entertainment climate in Abuja was very different. It was a whole different time. It was a very boring time in the city. Since then, Abuja has like grown in leaps and bounds when it comes to the entertainment aspect. Whereas in 2016, artists didn't want to come to Abuja, and like Abuja artists were having to like pay and all this stuff to get on like these stages, even though the events were not even that big. It was a whole different time of Abuja. Now Abuja has grown so much that everybody wants to do their headline show here.
It's just
You know, so as you see, even the way the city is growing with the population and everything, Abuja is only gonna get better. At some point, we're gonna be like facing off with Lagos.
Like there's actually no missing piece. It's about time.
It's just
And
time.
now
It's just time.
Okay.
When like I said, when the artists and everybody finally stop seeing Abuja as this cash cow and start working with us, we'll create like a whole ecosystem. Abuja is prime. Abuja is prime. Like it's prime for a whole madness. And like I said, the spark here would be, in my opinion, if somebody brings Drake.
I'm telling you, I know you can do it.
If they bring Drake and we do that stadium, Abuja will never be the same.
Amen to that. So we'll come back on this podcast and we'll announce it. And by then we'll give people 3 months notice. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear it's too expensive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get your pen and paper. These are the few pointers for your do's and don'ts in Abuja as you try to navigate your way during this Detty December. Number 1, do plan your logistics. Make sure that you're using a registered app like the Bolt, the Ubers, or you have your cabman that you trust. Number 2, hydrate and moisturize your skin because the weather is really approaching Harmattan weather. So you don't want to be walking around with dry feet. That's definitely not what you want. Third one is do verified tickets. Get your tickets from the right people. Get your tickets on time, like what Sowa said, if you want to hack the cheap price. And also get your ticket from people that you trust. You don't want to be hearing story. The next one is do explore the satellite vibes. Don't just stay in the center. Enjoy. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good evening. Hello? Okay, we can't hear the person. Hello? Uh-oh, we've lost that caller. Okay, while rushing through time, don't show up too early. Yes, Abuja has its issues with time. Don't show up too early. If they say the event is starting by 6, I promise you, look twice. The next one is don't flash your wealth. Like Sowa said, don't be running around with expensive jewelry and things like that because you really can't be too sure, especially when attending concerts.
Can I say something?
Say something.
On this thing that you just said. So there's this new trend of women's wigs getting snatched. I don't know if you've seen that. Please, if you are irregular, behave. Like, firstly, please stop snatching wigs. That's an unnecessary thing. But if you are wearing like a million naira on your head, Nigerians are hungry.
Nigerians are hungry. Better like, don't flash your wealth.
Irregular. Bro,
don't flash your wealth. So the next one is don't drink and drive. Please be safe. Don't be high. Don't explore. And the last one is don't ignore the low-key spots. Abuja is famous for the bush bars and the gardens. Do not ignore the low-key spots. So our last question from you before we end today's episode. If you could give one piece of advice to every Abuja youth to ensure they have a safe, inspiring, and legendary holiday season, what would it be?
One piece of advice to have, like I said, is to find your vibe. Find your energy, find what like you want to feel, and like just plan along those lines. And most importantly, make sure that you're always security conscious. Don't just go to a place and be laser focused. Make sure that you feel safe where you are, and then you can have a good time.
There you have it, my city people. Amazing work from Strictly Sowa. Sowa, thank you so much for coming. And make sure you party with Sowa tomorrow as we have a lit time in the capital city. Until you hear from us again, this is the Capital City Podcast. See you next week. Love, love, love.